Didn't mean to pause. I meant to pause the video, but I stopped it by accident. So, either way. Like I said, I let it dry out a little bit. It doesn't really need to dry out. It just kind of give it a chance to settle in. Normally, I used to use this stuff, this mousse, this Dream Resident Liquid Hydrating Foundation. It's a little dark for this time of year. It being wintertime, I'm not as dark. And I'll do this if I'm really doing a full coverage and I'm trying to get a darker look. So, some of the first things I do is I actually jump to my eyes. I have this, bought it off of Amazon. This is for blue eye people. Has the little directions on the back of it. I don't follow the directions because I'm a rebel like that. Not. So, I'll just put some up here. Now, mind you, you're probably going to have to go back over this at some point. Because you'll probably knock most of it off. This would be one of those things I would like to keep on hand when I'm out and about. That way I can touch it up, but I never do. So, don't ask me what that was. I don't know. Next, I change brushes. Get yourself a decent set of brushes. I bought this cheap pink set off of Amazon. I think I paid like $20 for it, maybe $25. Comes with a lot of brushes I don't even use. They're nice to have though, in case I'm trying to do something very elaborate. They say to put darker colors on the outside of your eyes. And that's, honestly, that's about much eye makeup. I'll probably put some blush in there just to kind of pink it out a little bit. Pink on my face works. Pink on my clothing does not. Fun little fact. So, with that said, next thing you know, we move to our big fluffy brush. I bought this one on Amazon. I didn't like what I had before. No, I did like what I had before, but the handle broke. And I never convinced myself to get a hot glue gun to refill it. You're supposed to change these out about every 6 months. These e.l.f. brushes is what I started with. These are okay. They're great to learn with. And learning the bristles conditions and bristle texture. This one's way softer than this one. This one's soft, but it's very pokey. This one's very easily to move around. I love this one. This is a powder brush, RT201. So this is what I like. So I am going to go with my blush. I will typically work from the top down. Don't be afraid. I mean, you can always cover up your mistakes, wipe it off if you screw something up. No big deal. Really, it's no big deal if you screw it up. Nearly nobody's going to notice your screw up besides you. Remember, your biggest competition is you. Mentally, 100%. So this is where I love using my e.l.f. brush. I have a Park Avenue Princess. It's a brown bronze with a little bit of glitter to it. Be careful with this, because if you spread it all over your face, you just look like you're glossy and oily. Next step down, I just kind of, do your faces. That way you know where you put your makeup at. Now, mind you, it looks very sectional right now. That's fine. It will blend together. I will show you. I promise you, it will blend together. Now, so my next one is. Oh no, it's not. Back to my. These are cheap makeups, by the way. Cheap makeups. These are Maybellines. I think I paid like $7 for this one. Most of my traditional colors cost between $5 and $7. They're probably $9 by now with the new inflation. I use 222 for my face for most of the time for that natural look. I like this blush. I need it darker though, as a richer red. I'm going to look for one next week. So maybe I'll do another video if you want. So, because I have blue facial hair like most of us do, you're looking for colors that will opposite to it. In my case, the blue, my blush works really well. I use a flat blush, and I'll just kind of, I'll take a small brush, that way I can get on my upper lip. That way I can be a little more precise with it. Pat your face. Don't paint your face. Pat your face. If you paint your face, you're just going to smear everything everywhere. So, I try to always remember to pat. Now, if you see that, you know, you're already starting to show through a little bit, this might be the time that you take whatever's left in your sponge. Kind of do a little bit of blend. That way it kind of makes everything work right. I'm trying to kill a fly, sorry. I was looking in there. So, yeah. So where we at? Not that that's going to do anything. Now we take a big brush. Now remember, you're layered. You got your blush here, you got your bronze colored here, same thing over here. See, I'm sweating a little bit right there. So mine's very well worn out. I'm not sure if I have another one, but I'll probably get one next week. Do my best to remember to pat my face. A few people commented that they couldn't even tell I was wearing makeup. I mean, granted, I know I am, so oh, my makeup. Now, you see, I look a little pale. It's my light. I know, I'm an electrician. You would think I would change out my light. No. I rent this place. I don't have any secrets for nose hairs, by the way. I just yank them out when they get long. Or annoying. So I will go way above where we started. And I just kind of go down. I don't do the whole leave the ring right here. Done that for years. Until one day a friend of mine actually told me I need to blend it out a little bit better. The reason why I say your face should be fairly dry. Your makeup will stick. It will get into your brushes, help to grow bacteria. So just be mindful of that. And don't be afraid to get more makeup on your brush. Especially a powder. You can always take it off. It comes off fairly easy. So that's the majority of it. What I will normally do is go back with my blush. Just because that doesn't have enough color, I'll sometimes use my 230. Again, Maybelline Fit Me. I love this stuff. I will use this to help put in a little bit of color.
hair loss, and anxiety from licensed medical providers with a 100% online.
Now, most of your layered makeup is either covered or starting to blend. I will try to do my best to empty my brush right before I do this, and I will just take off whatever is too much on there. Now that the brush is fairly empty, probably has a little bit of residue from when you know, da-da-da-da. I'll go back over with my blush. As soon as I load it, I will put it right here first. That way it puts the heaviest concentration here. It gives me a chance to spread it out amongst the brush a little bit, and then I'll just kind of slowly work in a clockwise pattern. It doesn't matter if you're going counterclockwise or clockwise. I go counterclockwise because I'm weird. And I will usually put a little extra down here because I got that butt chin. I'm kind of going kind of slow. Normally I can get this done in about 10 minutes or so. Depending on how I feel that day. So, I love this luxury contour kit. This is the red I want. I can't find it individually, so I buy the whole thing. It's like, it's not even red, it's brown. And don't forget those little crevices here and there. I will hit my face just a little bit. Sorry, nose hairs are really bad today. I mean, I have way more makeup than I really need. I own more makeup than I really need. I don't use all of it. There's some stuff that'll sit here for months before I even use it again. That's fine. You don't have to use everything that you own. Mascara. It took me a long time to actually figure out a good waterproof mascara. Mind you, I work outside in the Arizona heat. I sweat constantly. So I found this CoverGirl 3-in-1 hydration. Hydrage, whatever. It's supposed to be waterproof. It seems pretty waterproof to me. I keep one of these in my... Sorry, I stabbed myself with that and made a mess with my finger. So I keep one of these in my truck at all times too, just because I feel like it fails me a little bit. Kind of dulls out after it loses its sheen. I will do both full upper lids. I usually only do half on the lower because of a certain look I'm trying to achieve. Getting the lower one is a little bit more difficult than getting the upper ones. Normally I'll just put a little extra and then blink the crap out of my eye, okay? You didn't hear that. And that usually takes care of the lower as well. As you see, kind of got it a little bit. If I do too much on the lower, it just ends up laying on my face and it just looks stupid. Next would be where'd I leave off? Oh, eyeliner. I don't use a lot of eyeliner. I got this Scandals Eyes 24-hour. Yeah, I got this one. I need to get a little pencil sharpener thing. I haven't gotten one yet. I only do usually 2/3 of my lower eye out this way, and I won't do anything on the upper. Just because I'm not good at it. I would love to do a cat eye thing. I'm not good at it. Practice makes perfect. Remember, when you're not going anywhere and you're bored, sit down, watch a Victorial, maybe even watch this one again and kind of mimic everything. See if you get the same kind of result. I would love to see your results, so don't forget to share them too. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of drag queens out there that can do their makeup phenomenally, but again, they're drag queens. We're not in the same category, I guess. I don't consider myself a drag queen because I don't put on shows and I don't do it to get a certain kind of attention. I'm a girl. I've been a girl all my life. It's just stuck in the wrong body. So I just pull on my eye, okay? All I did was very little from here to there. Get it close as you can to the eyelid, otherwise it looks like you penciled something in. Just be careful how heavy you get into the corners, because you see, I already went too far. Now I gotta try to mimic that over here. If you make them symmetrical, if you screw up on one, try to screw up on the other. If you make it symmetrical, it looks like it's supposed to be there. The mistakes, don't point out that well. I can tell you from experience with my very pretty friends that I have, they're not judging your makeup like, oh, look, you made a flaw, like right there. They're not seeing that. They're looking at your overall makeup and they're like, wow, it looks good. So, don't beat yourself up for something that you screw up. You can fix it. If you have to, start over. It sucks, but start over. And then sometimes I just dab it, try to knock off the high edge. No, I didn't get it. Next, I will... Okay, now remember, you put a bunch of makeup on your face, you see your lips. Your lips look like they're all blended in. I'm using a Nikki 80296 color. I don't know the brand. It's a cheap brand. It smells like a crayon. So, and it's more or less the same thing.
The older I get, the more I think. You only get a minute.
For me,
Live while you're just gone.
I just do the lipstick just to kind of help bring my lips back out. I've tried wiping off the makeup off my lips before. It doesn't do the same thing. If I kind of draw it in, it's kind of like overspray. So if you're painting something or whatever and you want to try to get a smooth, crisp line, sometimes you'll just be sloppy with one and then go over good with the other one. Get you a nice clean edge. That's what I do with my lips, okay?
And that's the truth. Funny how it feels. I'm just getting to my best years yet.
And this is a little bit heavier than I'll put on.
The older I get,
I have a scar tissue in the back of my lip right now. I got hit in the face with a piece of pipe a couple weeks ago. Hurt like hell. And I thought it was one of my friends that did it. Wasn't intentional, so it wasn't intentional.
and the older I get, the better I.
That's about it. Honestly, I know you were probably expecting some big elaborate thing, but here we are 30 minutes in as a tutorial. I'm more or less done for what I'm going to do. I normally will step out in the sun, step outside real quick, take a photo, see how it looks, see if I need to change anything. I still got to do my hair. That's another video. Until next time, remember, be yourself, be safe, and never leave a trace.